I have learned and discovered new facts about a Big Bang theory that previously did not take much importance. For example, who had proposed the theory exactly? I did not know what was the name of the physicist who had raised the theory, but I knew that he was an excellent physicist with an amazing mind. I was searching the origin of the theory until I came across the following piece of information. According to this, the Big Bang theory explained the origin of the universe and why it continued to expand, created by George Lemaitre based on the discoveries of Edwin Hubble and Albert Einstein. One of the most outstanding data that we found on how the theory arose, with more clarity in a summarized way, was the following. This theory arose from the observation of other galaxies moving away at high speed with respect to ours in all directions, and if they had been repelled by an ancient explosive force that was creating space-time. I must admit that the information in the books is more detailed with respect to the data obtained by the physicists than internet pages, where they give a general way of how the events had or how they happened. Even so, we should not leave aside any type of information. It may or may not be of great importance, but it is still information even if it's only certain data, but it may have the most prominent of the main topic.
I think this project was very interesting. The fact that we needed to use all of our abilities was a very good point for me. Unlike the other project, this one was the most difficult of all. About the project itself, I learned that the Big Bang Theory was originally proposed by George Lemaitre, who in my opinion was a better scientist than Hoyle. I have learned about all the scientists and the history of how the Big Bang was created. When I was doing the infographic, I realized that the subject of science about the Big Bang have been very important because it is the origin of all. Where all we know, everything we see was created. And that for me have a lot of value in history. About the bad things of this project, I admit it was a little big, and I have a little trouble searching for the correct information. The part of the infographic was my favorite part to do, because it was the one that we need more of our creativity. I think that in design it was very cool and according to the subject. But yeah, in conclusion, I have a good time doing this project and I find it very interesting.
Okay, so the project was worked out very well, and I expect a little bit more knowledge because the last semester I do this project, so I didn't um, visit a lot that this semester. So I was expecting more information, but I only found a little bit. So um, So I like this project because the Big Bang it is um, a beautiful. It's like the most beautiful things that I know of the universal. So, for example, I didn't know that the physiologists were also involucrated in this cap in this theory of the Big Bang because I was thinking that it was only for the scientists, but no, it have could been said like this. I can say, and it is interesting to know how they say we are going to investigate this. The Big Bang is supposed to be the beginning of the universal. The truth may be yes and maybe not. I don't know what I think because it may be lie or maybe no. And not everything it is true with a theory. The theory is father believer since you always believe well all we believe that are told and something nothing. It is true for the theory.